Deadline reporters get first crack here, so those guys can get out of here.
Deadline. It's a monster.
Coach Bennett, opening statement, please.
I was proud of our guys. Tough game. These tournament games, there's a lot of pressure on them. The guys are tight, and bringing Pat back, we got to play through that a little bit. I knew that, but I thought they gave us the best chance to have our best team out there. So I was really proud of all of our guys, and Portland shot 9 for 12. They shot it great. They were 5 for 5 at half, and we were able to weather that storm and did a good job defensively other than defending the three. So great win for us and one we needed.
Questions first for Patrick Mills, Omar Samhan, Diamond Simpson. Please raise your hand, give your name and affiliation. First question, Steve.
Obviously, how did it feel? And second question, who was the best guard from Australia out there tonight?
There's another guy.
It felt good.
Other team.
Yeah, it felt good. It probably took longer than I hoped to warm up, but that's all right. It's a good warm-up for tomorrow. But I think the best guy would have to be Coach Patrick on the bench. Yeah, there were times where I tried to baby it a little bit, but yeah, I think it's just confidence getting back into the game, knowing that my hand's fine and it's ready to go. So like I said, it's a good warm-up for tomorrow, and once I got in the flow of things, yeah, it was all right.
Go ahead, Steve.
You sense that your timing and your rhythm was off just a hair? Because it looked like Timpson got good looks, but the ball was just not dropping.
Yeah, like I said, it was stiff to start off with, but yeah, I think it just goes back to confidence now, knowing that it just felt good to be out there, and especially with the boys again, and to get up shots again. It was good, but you know, the main thing for me was good to be out there with these guys and the rest of the team to enjoy the win.
One more time, there's talk about how you guys have to adjust. My guess is you played with Patty for almost 2 years. The adjustment wasn't too great.
No, the adjustment wasn't bad at all. You know, I mean, we got to practice with him a little bit this week, and like you said, we played about 60 games together. So it was hard. The adjustment without him was much harder than the adjustment with him. So it's good to have him back, and it felt good to be out there as a team, healthy, and just playing and having fun.
Anything further for the student athletes? Thank you. You're excused.
You have one? He's got one.
Go ahead, Brian.
You guys went on a 10-0 run about halfway through the second half or so. What was it that sparked it?
Me?
Definitely defense, and that's the one thing that the team has done great, especially when I've sat out and watching from the sideline. It's a defense that's won the last 6 games for us, and it's definitely that's going to be the key element for us to put us in the best possible position when it comes tomorrow. But definitely defense, disrupting their offense, and from there, that's how we play. We run off that and feed off that. So defense is the key with our team.
Jim.
You didn't wear anything on your hand. Was it too restrictive, or was it something you chose not to do, or what was the story with that?
Yeah, but taping the wrist is hard when to shoot as well. I mean, it was already tight enough, with the muscles and tendons in there, so I didn't need tape to restrict it more. But it felt good, I tried to have some tape around my fingers, and that just helped it a little bit. But yeah, it didn't feel too comfortable. So no, it felt good, without tape, hanging out, letting it go free.
I'm excited. It's a great challenge, and I think anytime you're a competitor, you want to play the best team. So, we were happy Gonzaga won, and look forward to getting a win. Both times we played them. First time Pat got hurt in the first half. Second time we weren't a whole team, and it's close at our house. So we look forward to the third round, and it's gonna be a good game, good championship game.
Jenny.
Actually, I didn't know that. I think they told me after the game that I broke the record. which felt really good. So
You're pretty much getting over it since you've been lost rebounds steals.
it's because of them, team, you know.
I help them steal.
They help me still, you know. Good defense by the guards, you know, loosens up everything else. So thank my teammates for all of those.
How different are you guys?
Coach? I think his leadership coming back is it helps us a lot on the court. He motivates guys, not to mention the scoring and the passing and everything else he does. I mean, it's good to have him back. I'm glad he's back. You could feel it in the locker room how everybody's just smiling now, like looking at each other, and his energy is just, it helps us so much. So glad to have him back.
Final question for the student athletes? Anything else? You guys are excused.
Thank
Thank you. Questions for Randy?
Safe trip home, everyone. Make the deadline.
So, Steve?
How close did you become a starting caddy?
Not close. Not close. I thought about it. I asked a lot of people, or not a lot of people. I asked a few coaches that are respected how they would do it. I know that Pat played about the way I thought he would, I thought he's really worked hard this week to get back. I mean, he's been going 2 and 3 times a day, so I thought that he might be a little like his wrist. He shot it really well early in the week, and then as you do it, there's fatigue. I think fatigue kicked in, but he gives us so much defensively in transition. That's what makes us better, and that's what he did tonight. We got transition off turnovers, and when the game separated, Pat picked their point guard up, made it hard for him to catch, and he just does stuff that's unique to him that makes us better. I didn't want to disrupt us. I wanted it to be as smooth a transition as possible. And actually, Pat asked that I didn't. I wasn't going to start him anyhow, but he said, hey, I'd rather just go with the same lineup and do that. But it won't be too long before he's back in that starting lineup. Possibly.
One other question, if I could. In the second half, as you were going through the run, I noticed when you were in your half court, when they forced you to half court, you kind of spread the floor on them a little bit, and were able to really stretch them, and I think it's a very nice looks inside. Can you just talk a little bit about that? Subtle adjustment.
They're tough to score on inside. They're so physical, and that's their trap. They want you to get in there and bang around, throw elbows with them, and that's really not what we're good at. We're more of a finesse team, and even our posts are better off an on-ball rolling or a penetration drop-off as opposed just to their back to the basket. So when we play them, we set a lot of on-balls and spread the floor, and we think that's the most effective way to play against them. So they went zone second half some too, and we were similar in that. That made it easier just to spread out. And after we finally figured out how to attack it, we did a pretty good job against that, getting penetration and drop-offs.
Anything else for Randy?
Randy, can you talk about the matchup tomorrow?
Well, I think Omar has it right. It's a really good championship game. We came here to try and win this tournament, and to win it, you have to go through Gonzaga. They have a good team. Obviously, they're playing well. And so we're going to need to be ready. It'll be a tough game, but it should be a good championship game.
Any further questions? Coach, thank you.
Thank you.
Reminder, our finals tomorrow, the women's final at noon, Gonzaga